Welcome back to Yogaxpress. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today, Akram Abiskarun, our director, is flying solo in our control room. So, Akram, thank you for hanging in there. And Ryan Stillwagon. Ryan, you're amazing. Thank you for these beautiful lights, the lighting, the sound. Everything sounds just perfect. So, thanks to you guys. If it wasn't for you both, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a show today. On behalf of my crew, I would like to thank our guest teacher today, Lilly Balch. Lilly, did I say your last name right?
Yes, Balch.
Balch.
Yeah.
Where is it from?
Balch. It's from Eastern European
Okay.
descent, yeah.
So my pronunciation needs a little bit of work, but Balch. I'll get it.
You've got it. She's got it.
Lilly teaches, you teach restorative,
Yes.
you teach kids yoga, and you also teach vinyasa.
Yes.
So help our viewers understand. Now let me see which camera. Maybe you can look at the camera in the middle. Help our viewers understand what's the difference between the three. Kids, I understand. But what's the difference between restorative and vinyasa? What do you think?
Sure. So a vinyasa class is definitely more active.
Right.
We're warming the body up through our postures, and we're finding deeper stretches, more active postures, and restorative has the intentions of literally restoring. And
just relaxing.
Yeah, having a more therapeutic approach, bringing more meditation and mindfulness into the class,
right,
so that we can consciously calm the nervous system.
So would you say vinyasa would be good for a morning workout and maybe restorative for an evening class?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I'm sure my viewers would love to come and take a class with you. So let them know how they can reach you. So how about we use the same camera? Is it Lilly Balch at gmail.com?
Yeah, lilybalch@gmail.com is my email. So.
Okay, and you're also on Facebook and Instagram?
Facebook and Instagram, Lilly Balch, two
Okay.
L's in the middle. Yeah.
Check her out. I'm sure after this episode you'll want to check Lilly out. But meanwhile, I know that you also teach an amazing kids class, that's where I actually saw you, because I took my granddaughter to class.
Yes.
And she loved your class. She would come home and she'd talk about it and she'd practice all her postures. The big advantage of being in a classroom, you can use props, and you teach kids, so I think you are very comfortable helping them use the props. Now, I know Lilly is at a huge disadvantage right here in the studio. There are no props, but folks, remember, we are all grown-ups here. So we're not going to use props. Just remember, props are like training wheels. I'm sure Lilly will agree. You only use the props as long as your body really needs them. And when your body doesn't need them anymore, you get rid of it. So we are actually a step ahead. Lilly, I would like our viewers, through this program, I'd like them to know a little more about you. We talked a little bit just before the show started today. What else do you do? You were in theater?
Yeah, so my background is in dance, and I do work with a modern dance company in the city, so I find that teaching yoga and performing is a really nice balance right now. And
are you aware that yoga postures are used in our Indian traditional dancing?
Yeah.
No wonder you're so comfortable with yoga. But go ahead. So you were actually in theater.
Yeah, so I grew up doing theater and musical theater, combining the worlds of acting and dance. And
oh, wow.
I'm not the best singer, but I love to sing.
Hey, feel
so I had a fun few years doing a lot of musical theater stuff, which maybe one day I'll return to. But the consistency has been through yoga, through my yoga practice, through all of it. And I've been teaching since 2013, since I was in college studying dance. So I've seen it transform my art which has been really special.
Right. So your final aim is to improve your dance ability through the practice of yoga, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, well,
They're very interchangeable, right?
they're super interchangeable, and I'm moving more towards the mindset of movement for healing versus movement for performance.
Actually, that's a beautiful point you brought up, because you
So-
also are studying, I think, therapeutic yoga? Are
Yeah.
you studying, or you've almost finished? Where are you?
Well, I'm sort of right in the middle of getting my yoga therapist
Oh, wow.
certification. So it's this 1,000 hour, which I'm at 500 hour right now, right in the middle.
Right.
So that I can go merge the world of healthcare and yoga, and bring yoga into the healing modality here in the West.
Yeah, that is
So
such a great idea.
That's
and
what really excites me. Yeah.
Yeah, I also remember we chatted a little bit before we started about Ayurveda.
Yes.
So you're also talking about the insides
Exactly.
through diet
Yeah.
in Ayurveda. Wow.
Yeah. So nutrition is a huge part.
Yeah.
Mindfulness, body awareness.
When do you finish?
So the
all of
goal is the middle of the summer towards the fall.
Okay.
It's like my 9 month goal.
That's good. It's always nice to have that target.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you just stay on course, you're going to finish it, because you have
Yeah.
so much going for you, and you're actually going to finish in the middle of the year, which is really nice. If it's closer towards winter, for example, there's always, oh, I'm going to fall sick, because I know I'm doing the Ayurveda
Or
program
holiday
now.
travels, and yeah,
Exactly.
the schedule gets changed. So
Right.
if I could have it by the summer, it'd be lovely.
Oh, that'll be lovely to have you back again for another taping
Yeah.
after, and see another perspective
Yes.
of how you're able to combine everything. Well, right now I'm all set for you, so I am going to do, I'm at your mercy.
Awesome.
So please, go ahead. What are you planning to do today? What
All
do you
right,
plan?
let's start in a Sukhasana, easy pose.
Okay.
So we can kind of shake our legs, and then in your own time, bring them in. And we'll start by bringing the palms of our hands down on our lap.
Okay.
And I invite you to close down the eyes, rooting down in your sitting bones and in your legs, to lift up in the heart and the top of the head. And then you can start to tune into your breath. Inhaling, filling your body with breath. Exhaling, letting it go. And as you inhale, you can just observe where the breath is in your body, whether it's in your lower belly or in your chest, just becoming more aware. And now you can flutter open the eyes and bring your arms out to the side, reaching them up, finding a long spine. And then bring your hands to touch at your heart. And we'll just do that 2 more times, linking our movement with our breath, inhaling as the arms rise, and exhaling as the hands come back to your heart. Lovely. And 1 more time, inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, bring those hands back to your heart. And then you can go ahead, inhale, bring that prayer up towards the center. And on an exhale, reach your right arm down towards the earth and find that nice stretch on the left side body. So if you'd like, you can bring your left hand further over to the right, feeling that openness in the ribs here. Inhaling, lifting those ribs up towards the ceiling, and exhaling, hold. Inhale, come back through to center, and we'll just move right over to the left, reaching your right arm up and over. Inhaling, opening up those right ribs. And exhale. Inhale, come back through to center, and then let's bring our hands to our knees. And we're going to find a seated cat-cow. So as we inhale, look up, lift your chest, and slightly arch your back. And on an exhale, chin to chest, round the back, belly button towards the spine. Lovely. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, round. And inhale, gaze up. The last time, we'll round the spine on the exhale. Lovely. And then sitting up tall, we've explored a flexion, extension of the spine, and lateral extension. And now we'll find some rotation. So as you inhale, bring both arms up. And as you exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and your right arm goes back behind you. Lovely. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, we're going to just gently twist the other direction. And we'll do that one more time, right and left. Inhale, the arms rise. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, twist left. Inhale, come back through to center. Can you find more length in your spine? Bring your hands together to touch and bring them back down to your heart. So now we'll move into Asana, tabletop pose. So we'll stack our hands right underneath our shoulders, and the knees will track right underneath the hips. And now we'll find our cat-cows from this position.
I like the seated cow. And now, what was this one? What cow is this?
From tabletop.
Tabletop.
It's our, the classic cat-cow, huh? So inhale, arch the spine and gaze up. And really incorporate the eyes. And then exhale, round the spine. Your belly button comes towards your back. Inhale, gazing up, and you can think of the chest opening, the heart opening, the throat opening. And then as you exhale, push down into your hands, down into your legs as you round. And then we'll just do that one more time. Inhale, arching the spine. This is our cow pose. And then exhale, rounding the spine like a Halloween cat, rounding the spine. And then you can find a neutral spine. And just lengthen your right leg back and keep that foot on the mat. And just find a nice rock forward and back so you stretch out the back of the right leg. Just a few times forward and back. Then you can bring that right knee down, lengthen the back of the left leg, rocking forward and back, forward and back. Great. And then now keep that left leg straight and just straighten your right leg to meet it. We're in a plank pose. And a lovely variation on plank is just dropping your knees. So if you'd like to take that, you can take that.
Not one of my favorites.
And then we'll take an inhale. Everyone will drop our knees, both of us. And then we'll find our chin and our chest down, but keeping those hips lifted. And then roll through to a Cobra Pose. Inhale. And exhale, stay here, just forward fold. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, arch the spine. We start to gaze up. Exhale, round. 1 more time. Inhale, arch the spine. And then maybe you'd like to lift your hands off the earth for a challenge. Plant them back down. Go through all 4s. And let's find a child's pose for a couple breaths. Now in our child's pose, we can have our knees together or wide apart. Walking your hands forward and resting that third eye on the mat.
I remember my granddaughter used to love the Cobra one.
Oh, love that.
Loved it.
And we'll just take a couple inhales and exhales here. This looks really great. And then we'll come through all 4s, that tabletop pose once again. And you can tuck your toes and find our first downward facing dog.
There you go.
And in this first down dog, our legs can definitely be bent here. You can walk the dog by pedaling your feet. And then we'll just walk our feet all the way to meet our hands at the top of the mat. We can place our hands on our shins, gently press them against our shins as we lift up halfway and lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. Once again, your knees can be bent here for sure, this first forward fold. Inhale, find length once again. Exhale, forward fold. And then the arms will go out to the side. Inhale, arms up, rise up, stand up. Bring your hands to touch and then bringing them to your heart. We can take
That
one.
feels amazing.
Right?
Feels good.
I love to start really low and kind of build ourselves
Good
up.
idea, yeah. Feels really good.
And from this point, let's establish our mountain pose. So we can close the eyes if that feels good. Taking an inhale through the nose and an exhale. And we'll flow through our first sun egg. Super gently, let's just inhale, the arms will rise. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Hands on the earth or your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway and lengthen. And then plant the palms down and step back to that plank. Now to lower, we can drop our knees, our chin and chest like we did before, or keep those knees up as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra Pose or upward facing dog. And then exhale, hips high, push down through your hands. Find downward facing dog. Really nice. One breath in and one breath out. And we'll just walk our feet all the way to meet our hands. Inhaling, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, and letting it go. Heavy head. Nice. Inhale, arms up, rise up, stand up. Hands to heart on the exhale. So that was our sun B. And now we'll flow through a sun. That was our sun A, excuse me.
And it's B now.
And now we'll flow through our sun B. So we'll
ready.
sit back into a chair pose on an inhale. And let's hang out here for a couple breaths. The weight is shifting towards our heels. Lovely. Taking one more inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Plant those palms. Let's step back into our plank pose. And lower your way. Either knees, chin and chest. Lovely. Cobra Pose. Maybe upward facing
Special
dog.
senior discount.
And then exhale, downward facing dog. This is beautiful. And from here, we lift our right leg up. And exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, and we're going to step it onto our mat in between our hands. Beautiful. Drop your back heel, and you can walk your hands up your knee, and then option to reach your arms up. This is our warrior one. Inhale here, and exhale. This is really nice. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands down. And we'll just step back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose, step it through. Drop your back heel and rise up, warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, can you soften the tops of your shoulders? Nice. We're finding more space from our ears to our shoulders here. One more inhale, and on the exhale, hands down. And now we're going to take our right foot forward to meet our left. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back into that chair. Knees bent, arms rise. Push down through your feet as your hands meet your heart. Starting to feel warm?
Oh, yeah.
So take an inhale.
If I had any extra layers, it'd be coming off.
And an exhale. And right away from here, we're going to take our hands onto our hips. Step back with your left foot. Drop that left heel. Our arms will rise. We found our warrior one. And now we're going to open up warrior two. Great. So if Banu, you could just stay there. We're reaching our right fingertips towards the front of the room. This is lovely. Left fingertips towards the back. And you can see how Banu's right knee is tracking right over her ankle. This is really good alignment. And from here, we will reverse our warrior by flipping our front palm and lifting that right arm up. And then we'll move into extended side angle, placing your right elbow on top of your right knee and lifting your left arm up and over. Great. So there's this nice long line of energy running from the outside edge of her left foot, up her body, up her left side, and out those fingertips. This is really great.
I feel like a lightning conductor.
Oh, yes. So push down through that right foot lifting up. We found a triangle pose where our right fingertips are reaching forward, left hip back. Go ahead and place those right fingertips on your shin, and your left arm can go up. Now it's easier to keep the gaze down. If you'd like to test your balance, you can bring your eyes towards the ceiling. Bending in that right knee to come back to Warrior Two. And we'll just cartwheel the hands down onto the earth, framing our right foot. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise, lengthen the body. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do all of that left side. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Bringing our hands to our hips. Step your right foot back this time. Dropping that right heel so we find our Warrior One again. Lifting the arms up. Taking a few breaths here. Preparing to open up Warrior Two. Once again, stacking that left knee directly over the left ankle. Not only are you reaching out the fingers, but you have a heavy tailbone rooting down, and the top of your head is lifting up. So you're really taking up space in this posture. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, inhale. And then exhale, left elbow on your knee, right arm up and over, extended side angle. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah, coming back up, straighten your left knee and move into triangle pose. Left fingertips forward, right hip back. Option to bring the gaze up towards your fingertips. Bending through that left knee, rise back up, finding your Warrior Two again. And then we'll cartwheel the hands down onto the earth, frame the left foot, and we'll step back this time to a plank pose. Lower your knees down, and lower your chest down. Find a Cobra Pose, inhale, and relax, exhale. So we'll interlace our fingers behind our backs. Reach your wrist towards your toes as you inhale, gazing up, opening the chest. Option to lift your feet off the earth, lifting everything off the earth except for those two bony hip points. Inhaling. Exhale, forward fold, plant those palms, go through all four, and find a child's pose once again.
My favorite.
Yeah. And I'll give Banu some lovin' in this child's pose as she feels the support of the earth underneath her shins, the support of her shins, or her shins supporting her quads, and her torso being supported by her legs. We love child's pose. And I'll ask you to roll up to a seated position.
Oh, do I have to?
And then we'll just swing our legs out to the front.
We have 4 minutes. That's
Great. So we'll do a little bit of core work before we stretch it out.
Thanks for the warning.
So get ready. We'll bend both knees in and grab behind our hamstrings here, behind our quads. And go ahead, lift one leg off the earth, the other leg off. And we can stay here. If you'd like to take it further, reach your arms towards the front of the room. Maybe up alongside your ears. Option to straighten those legs out. And I'm going to take it back a little. One more inhale. As you exhale, you bring your belly further towards your spine. And then lift everything a little higher. Inhale. And get out of there. Cross your legs.
Oh,
Good.
that's a good workout.
I know.
Oh, I need to work on that 12-pack there.
And then we'll straighten both legs long. Flexing the feet towards our face. Reaching your arms up, find length in your body. And then exhale, reaching over, forward fold. Bringing your nose towards your knees. The top of your head reaching towards your toes. Yeah, breathing in and breathing out.
Well, we're still breathing. I'd like to close. And Lily is going to continue with the stretching after I close. For folks out there who are watching us, Time Warner 56, RCN 83, Fires 34, every Monday morning, 7:30 to 8. And this time it's going to be Lilly Balch at gmail.com if you want to contact Lily. She's also on Facebook and Instagram. Lily, that was an amazing workout, and I'm looking forward to finishing that workout. But also want to thank our crew, Akram Abiskarun, our director, and Ryan Stillwagon. Thank you so much for making us look so good out here.
Thank you.
So we can keep going. I think we have another couple of minutes. We've got 2 minutes. But I just wanted to close so folks don't know when we're closing. So I just want to make sure I got
So
that
then
thing.
let's close it off with a bridge pose.
Okay.
So we can bend our knees, plant our feet down, take your hands down, and just shift your hips forward. Reach your arms out, and we'll lower our lower back with control, middle back. And all the way down, upper back, and you can hug those knees into your chest.
We will turn our heads to the camera. This way. Get some privacy.
Yeah. So then bringing our feet down, your hands down. You can lift your hips up. And either you grab the outside of your mat and squeeze the mat apart, pull it apart, or, yeah, walk your shoulders underneath, interlacing the hands and pushing those hips up. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Release the arms and lower upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way down. And while we're here, go ahead, lengthen your left leg long. Bend the right knee into your chest. And we'll cross the right knee over to the left, and you can gaze to the right.
It's interesting how yoga teachers get us into the tightest of postures and then say, breathe.
Right? And then we'll just find the other side. Inhale, come through center. Lengthen your right leg long. Bring your left knee in. Go ahead and cross your left knee over to the right. Gaze to the left. And we breathe. Inhale, come back through to center. And we'll lengthen our legs long. And that is our practice.
That feels good.
It's always nice to have a moment of rest afterwards.
Guys, you're watching this shoot at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Just remember, this is a walk-in show. Just come with ID and a yoga mat. And just come experience amazing teachers like Lilly Balch. Get Lilly on email, Facebook, and Instagram. LillyBalch at gmail.com. The credits will roll in just a moment. They're probably already up. You are watching Yogaxpress. That's our closing frame. So that feels good.
Good job.
Thank you, Akram. Akram, can we take a 2-minute? He's the boss, so he has to tell me yes or
Yes, sir.
no. Thank you.
Yes,
Boss.
sir.
Yeah, I know, I sound bossy, right? Yes, sir. So we have a couple of minutes, so.
Okay.
Oh, it feels good.
That
though.
was good.
The pace was good.
Okay, good.
You did well. Your pace was really good, and your voice also carried. So that was my only concern because you're very soft, but you did great because he